box work. Yikes. I knew Mendoza had to run the football.
Look at the dive.
Just an unbelievable effort. Unbelievable effort. I don't like unbelievable either, but that was. What a play. What a call. I knew he had to use his feet because they're struggling in a lot of places. He's the extra runner, Don.
And Radich knocks in the extra point. And Indiana with a gamble, and it pays off. It is 24-14.
4th and 5, and they go for it. Hoosiers, baby. Come on.
Real.
Mendoza.
Yikes.
Oh, my Lord.
And Kurt Giannetti with his hands in the air.
I knew something was going on there. There was, because you just don't all of a sudden get a timeout kicking an extra field goal. You know what I mean? You can't spend a timeout to kick 3. So he goes for the touchdown. Awesome play.
All right, we're going to be back in a minute. The score reads Indiana 24, Miami 14.
Let's
back
go.
In a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tide Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Not going to be much clock left, even if they do score.
Fletcher is the running back. Carson Beck ready to take the snap. Does so. Back to throw it. He looks downfield. Fires it down here. It is caught. And Malachi Tony again comes up with another nice catch. Byron Baldwin Jr. is in the ball game and makes the stop on it.
I think they're probably playing a little nickel here.
And they're going fast.
Yeah, they're gonna have to throw it, play fast here.
Here's Beck again. Takes the snap, hands it off this time. Indiana's defense waiting this time. And let's see what they get out of it as Mario Landino makes the tackle. It'll be a 3-yard pickup on the play. And
Indiana's, Miami's offensive line's a little wore out. There was no pushing on that thing, Don. Usually they're shoving and pushing that guy forward. There wasn't any of that time.
That play was good enough for a first down. However, it's 1st and 10. Ball's down at the 20-yard line. And Beck moves one receiver. That's Tony to the far side. He's back to throw it. Beck wants to throw, looks down the field, has all day to throw. Finally throws the football, and it's incomplete. E.J. Williams came over there, or I take that back.
In last week's game, he really hurt people with his feet. Indiana's not letting him.
Fletcher is the running back alongside Beck in the backfield. Beck takes the snap, gonna throw it again, looks down the field, fires a deep ball down the field, and it is caught. It is caught. No, it is not caught. The official says no. Keelan Marion, the intended receiver, and guess who was on defense?
Yeah, Pons.
D'Angelo Pons.
All over that, man. Just a great effort by both people.
Wow.
That was a long throw.
Look at that. That ball hit the ground. And Marion had it, and then he lost it as he hit the ground.
Just a great play by Pons again.
D'Angelo Pons is something else.
What do we got here? What is I'm losing
It's
it.
3rd down and 10.
That's what I thought. I was afraid to say it.
Here's Beck. Back to throw again, or he will be. And flag comes down. And we got it here at this end. Indiana crowd is going nuts right now. Again, Beck will wait with Fletcher to his right. Here's the snap back. Looks, pressure comes, throws the football. It is caught by Bauman, the big tight end, for a first down. They get his running. Here's the snap back. Beck looks, fires this ball. Malachi Tony.
Man, come on.
And they're going to finally bring him down, but it's way into Indiana territory. Talking about a kid that's got some talent.
Oh, boy.
Ball's at the 25, 1st and 10. He's supposed to be in the ball game alongside Fernando Mendoza. Wide receiver near side, Omar Cooper and Elijah Surratt. Everybody else in tight. Here's the snap, and the give goes to Roman. Himby slides his way forward, picks up maybe 2-3.
He goes wide in. Look how wide Bain is.
Fernando awaits the snap. Now he steps up. Kalon Black is alongside Fernando in the backfield. Here's the snap. Fernando looks. Going to throw it down the field for Charlie Becker. And does he make the catch? He made the catch.
My Lord.
Charlie Becker again. This guy is phenomenal. Another beautiful catch by Charlie Becker. Contested all the way. And Indiana's got a first down. Ethan O'Connor on the stop.
Yeah,
Let's go, Hoosiers.
99% perfect coverage. Becker used his body to work back in front of him on that back shoulder fade. That was huge. And
wow.
They're going to have to start using their timeouts.
20-yard gain of the play. 1st and 10 Indiana inside the 35-yard line. The ball at the 33. 1st and 10. Hemby's back in the game. Fernando hands it off to Roman. Sprints outside. Down to the 25. And out of bounds he goes. Another nice play by the Hoosiers. And Roman Hemby comes up with a big receivers to the near side. Nobody far side. Now he sends Cooper to the far side. Now he switches back. Here's Fernando rolling left. Throws it out here. Caught by Omar. Cooper
yes.
takes it up the field.
God.
He's got a first down. What a terrific play again by Omar Cooper. Ethan O'Connor makes the stop. They shove him out of bounds at the end. That was close to a late hit.
Yeah, smart play by Indiana. They used Cooper in motion to see if it was man coverage. If it was man, they wouldn't have done that. But he returned, came out in zone, and he knew he had to throw. I know. They're not going to call it. They're afraid of Miami.
They are.
They're afraid of Miami.
They've had at least 3 of those tonight.
That's okay. We're going to beat them anyway.
Becker, Cooper, and Surratt all to the far side. Now Cooper comes in motion to the near. Here's Fernando. Hands it off to Kalon Black. Pounds it up the middle. He gets it to the 50-yard line before he goes to the ground.
Keep running that clock.
That carry. Wesley Bassett makes the tackle on the play. And Indiana working that clock down.
And Miami's got all 3 left, right?
They do.
I wonder when they're going to start using them, because that clock is at 4, a little over 4, but
Indiana,
they're in that huddle, and they're going to use it all.
Exactly. Clock is down to 4 minutes. Here's Cooper, wide right, wide near side Surratt. Kalon Black alongside Fernando in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off again. This time, no place to go. Ball, Fernando Mendoza and Roman Hemby in the backfield.
There's going to be a lot of Hurricanes at this line of scrimmage.
Here's the snap, and again, it's Roman Hemby up the gut and carries it for a nice run there inside the 15-yard line.
So close to a first down. Score. You know, a lot of times that's 2 scores or less, and you know, so they gotta put up a fight. The only problem is putting up a fight. The clock keeps moving.
Right.
So they're in a world of hurt. Plus, Indiana's getting 4 and 5 yards of crack at them. And now what are we here, Don? 2nd and 1?
It is, the ball is 2nd down and 1, exactly. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Man, this first down would put them in a world of hurt, because then Indiana will run a 3rd down play without being able to stop the clock.
I have heard so many commentators here the last couple of days talking about Indiana doesn't beat itself.
You know, well,
I'm telling you right now, they're not going to beat themselves. It's going to have to be Miami. That's something special. Here's Fernando. Roman Hemby to his right. Takes the snap. Flag comes down.
Oh, clock can get going.
Hemby is the running back. Fernando takes the snap. Hands the ball off. Hemby trying to run it. Finally gets stopped. But from both sides, making as much noise as they can. The Indiana crowd trying to be as quiet as they can at their end of the field. That's where the Indiana crowd's located.
I wonder if Indiana takes 2 to get this done.
It might.
Can run, you know, the clock is more important than the points, I think.
Kalon Black is the running back. Fernando takes the snap, going to hand it off. It's Kalon, tries the left side, not going anywhere. Mohamed Toure makes the stop on the play.
Miami has called their 3rd.
And Miami is using their last timeout. Definitely hurt them, no question. And so Niko Ranicic trying to make it a 6-point ball game. This will come from, what, 25? Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Niko Ranicic knocks it through. That's huge there, and now it forces Miami to score a touchdown. So Niko with a nice job there for Indiana. Game is not over. It's 1:42 still left on the clock. National championship. Fletcher is in the game as the running back. Beck is the quarterback. Fletcher to his right. Send a man in motion. There's a flag. What that flag is all about.
That's the guy that watches the
Play
clock.
game.
Yeah.
Offense. 5 yards.
Yeah.
So first down.
That's the guy that watches the clock. Now, that's
Quit crying.
Offenses don't know when that clock starts after a kickoff, and they meander out. It happens more often than you think because they just don't get the feel. That clock starts before they even get out to the huddle. That is a huge call right there.
So it's 1st and 15 now for the Hurricanes at their own 20. Carson Beck ready to take the snap. Does. He's going to throw. He throws. He gets back. Now he's chased and he's sacked.
Oh my God.
The ball's out.
Oh.
Football. Is it a fumble or an incomplete pass? It's an incomplete pass. Minute 36 left. Beck with Fletcher to his right. Man in motion is Tony to the left. Here's the snap. He looks downfield, throws the football incomplete.
Yeah.
And flags all over the place. We have a late hit.
Oh.
Might have a late hit on the quarterback.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 97. Defense. 15 yards. Penalty. Automatic first down.
You know, there was nobody in that area either. They've called the bat. There was nobody in that area. He just flipped that ball out. And there was nobody close.
Fletcher's to the left side of Beck this time. Clock at a minute 32. Here's the snap. Back he goes to throw again. Looks, dumps it out here in the flat. Catch is made, and the hit is made. And a nice job by Indiana to stop that time. Brown, who was in the ball game as the running back. Elijah Hardy made the hit. They're going to line up quickly. They have no timeouts left. Clock begins to run. Here's the snap back to Beck. Beck again looks down the field. Here comes a little pressure. He throws the football. Great catch made out there, but a nice job of the stop by Isaiah Jones.
I don't hate that.
He caught Malachi Tony.
I don't hate that. Let him catch that pass.
So a minute and 4 seconds, and the clock is running. Beck again lines up quickly. Gets the snap. Looks down the left side. C.J. Daniels, and he gets knocked to the ground. Right around the 40-yard line of Indiana. They're lining up in a hurry again. Clock is running.
Oh, Sharp almost jumped that thing. He almost jumped that ball.
Now Beck. Takes the snap. Whistle blows. We got a timeout.
Indiana call one.
That's Indiana's last timeout.
That's a good call.
At 51 seconds. Indiana has called.
Where's he going to line up? No, they're not going to heat him up, I don't think.
Marty Brown is the running back. Quarterback is Carson Beck.
Boykin might be coming.
Here's the snap back. Beck looks, throws it down the field, and it is intercepted.
Oh no! Yes! Oh my Lord! Oh!
And it is Jamari
Oh!
Sharp who comes up with the
Oh!
and he runs into the end zone. They're going to
Oh my God!
penalty. But Indiana
Call that all they want.
intercepted the football.
Oh, come on, man!
Jamari Sharp with what a play for Indiana. And Indiana is going to win this thing.
Oh my Lord!
Let's just make sure this crew is hanging in there here.
Sig is walking down that sideline, making sure everybody stays in there.
Yeah, we got to just make sure we keep our composure at the end.
Exactly. And Sig is letting these guys know that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 22, defense. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal.
Oh man!
First down, Indiana.
One kneel down, right?
Yep.
We are national champions. The Hoosiers, baby.
Oh, Jamari Sharp.
He's not the other corner.
No, he's not. He's not the other guy.
No, he is not.
He's had a good ball game, too.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm saying wow a lot here because I haven't used it all year, but... And yikes. Wow, yikes.
Ball is resting at the 3-yard line.
One kneel down. Can they do that?
And Fernando lines him up.
Miami, don't do something cheap here, Miami.
Here's the knee on the ground, and that will do it.
That's it.
The ball
Oh,
game is
man.
history. The clock is
History
gonna
is
run out.
made.
Indiana's going to win this football game.
Can we get a hell yeah?
They may get another play in.
Why? for gosh sakes.
Well, they'll have to do it again, maybe. Yep, it looks like they're going to have to do it again. So they line up. Even if you give them the safety, it doesn't matter. Here's the snap, and this time they're just going to go down to the ground, and that will do it. And
Tell him.
the richest story for Indiana football comes to conclusion, and they are the national champions of 2026. What a football team! What a football team!
Tell him, Don. Yes.
This crowd goes crazy here tonight. The confetti starts to
Woo!
fly. Mario Cristobal,
Oh, man.
head coach Kurt Cignetti for Indiana, came over, shook hands, and Indiana is going to walk out of Miami Gardens, Florida, with a national championship, the first in its history, and without question, the biggest night of Indiana football's long history.
A champion has been crowned. This is the National Championship edition of College Football Overtime.
A Big Ten title, a Heisman Trophy winner, and now a national championship. What a team the Indiana Hoosiers have. They've made it happen. This is College Football Overtime all night. We'll be recapping this one. Let's take you straight to Miami. That's where our man Rick Neuheisel is standing by. Jacob Hester already hustling to get post-game interviews. Coach, wow. What a game. What a game. What's that energy like right now?
Mr. Plank, it's ready.